as far as a night when Jimmy is out and maybe you need to get something else from somewhere else, was that a mindset of yours tonight, or did it just sort of percolate through the game and really get going in that third and fourth quarter?
I think it just really got going in the third and fourth quarter. You know, coach has done a great job of emphasizing giving me the ball, and I'm just taking advantage of my opportunity.
You played in a bunch of zone again tonight and all the different coverages. What's that been like to just kind of get comfortable with all the different defensive schemes you're expected to anchor?
I mean, for me, communication is the easiest way to get through it. And I feel like as long as me and my teammates communicate, we can run any coverage, and as long as we're on the same page.
Obviously, they were missing guys. You guys were missing guys, but does any of that really matter when it's you guys and that team? Does it matter who's out there really?
No, I feel like it has one of those. It's the Heat Celtic rivalry from history of when the Big Three was here. So I feel like a lot of people still carry that weight on their shoulders. So you can feel the aura is different. Through the day, the energy of the game is different, and obviously they got fans that travel. So you hear the Celtics fans.
Spo had mentioned that he was kind of getting on you and Tyler to get more into the pick and roll stuff early on. Did anything change at the end? Was it just a matter of listening to him? Like what kind of switched there late?
I mean, me and Tyler was just trying to get to our spots and be aggressive. It's kind of different when you have a starter out. Now you got to adjust, your offensive flow. So for me and T, I mean, I feel like we did a great job at the end.
And then I know whenever you're asked about your All-Star case, you're quick to talk about winning first. But just given that this is a nationally televised game, 30-15, was there any extra motivation tonight to kind of make a statement?
Nah, it was the rivalry. They booted us in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of guys on our team carry that.
You've had a bunch of games lately where it's sort of gotten sideways for you guys. Maybe it didn't seem like your best night first or second quarter. It got down by 14 today. Is this something that's continuing to build where adversity doesn't mean the end and games maybe like Atlanta and Dallas are more the outliers?
We don't want this to keep happening. That's what the biggest thing for us. We don't want to keep digging ourselves in a hole and then trying to dig ourselves out. We want to start from the game, from the jump, from the tip ball, and then have a great 48 minutes of great Miami Heat basketball and carry that to the end of the game.
Bam, you guys are, even though you were playing a fair bit of zone, you guys are trying to apply quite a bit of pressure to Tatum throughout. He obviously had some success in the first half, and the second half less so. What changed in the second half with the pressure you're trying to apply?
Man, I feel like guys like that in the MVP status, you got to wear on them. Try to get them tired. Try to give them different coverages. Make them keep thinking. And obviously, he's a guy that can do it all. Knowing him since we was 12, 3-level scorer. So for us, it's just trying to make all his buckets difficult. Every last shot attempt. We just want to make that difficult.
Man, we've talked in the past about Tyler seeing those doubles and blitzes, and obviously on that final play, he got blitzed, and that kind of led to your shot at the end of the game. I guess, just what have you seen, in his reads in that department when teams continue to kind of put two on the ball, and I guess just what is the connection like when you kind of try to hit the roll and try to find space?
I mean, me and Tyler have been developing this connection over, how long has he been here? What am I, year 6? So he's in year 4? Over 4 years. And just having that connection in the moment of truth is a beautiful thing for me and Tyler because we're still building on it. So, for us being young and being out there and the game's on the line, and we've both made, big shots in the game, it's just one of those things it's just in sync, and, we living with the result between the two of us.
how are you planning to reward yourself for your performance tonight?
How am I planning on rewarding myself? I'm on television. I'm gonna give me something good to eat tonight, and then I'm probably gonna watch one episode of Blacklist. I don't know if anybody has seen it. You seen it? Okay. Don't tell me how it ends. I'm on season 6 right now, so probably watch an episode of Blacklist and go to sleep.
Hi, Bam. The Celtics has a lot of absence, as we said before, but I want to ask you about one of them, specifically Al Horford. He's a pretty important player. You played against him lots of times. For example, against Toronto, in other games that are tough in the last minutes, he's the guy that maybe give one more step. Do you think they miss it Horford tonight?
Yeah, I feel like Al Horford is the vet of that team. You know, I feel like he's their UD. And you can tell that when he's on the court. You know, he's directing guys in position, out of position, getting guys, you know, in the huddle, talking to one another, getting them communicating, and having them in the right spot. So I feel like he's a big key component for their success this year, but also their success from last year.
We'll take one from Zoom. Crystal Saltis, go ahead.
In tough moments, tonight you were down by 14. Against the Pelicans, you were down by 17. What kind of inspiration you would try to bring to your teammates as the leader of this group to bring the best version at the crunch time?
You said against the Pelicans?
Against the Pelicans, you were down by 17. Tonight, you were down by 14. What kind of inspiration you try to bring to your teammates as a leader?
Just keep believing. You know, anything is possible, and you know we've been in those moments where we've been down 17 in the second half and came back and won. We've been down 14 in the fourth quarter and came back. You know, we've been down 5 with 30 seconds left and won the game in overtime. So we've been in those similar situations where, you know, there's no doubt in my mind that we have a chance to come back. That's it. Nah, that's it. You in that shit after him. Yeah. Black Lives Matter, people.
All right, everybody, that is going to conclude tonight's availability. Thank you.